What's happening, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Micromax A50 Superfone Ninja. And now this phone is a budget-friendly phone, comes in at a price of about 5,000 rupees, and it comes with dual SIM features. It's also loaded with Android 2.3 Gingerbread, and it also comes with a feature that Micromax calls iShout, which is a voice assistant somewhere meant to target Siri on an iPhone, but you get this device for 5,000 rupees, so nowhere in comparison to what Siri does on an iPhone, but something similar, a sort of a voice assistant on your device. We'll demonstrate that later on in the review. Right now we're taking a look at the device, and let's take an overall look of the exterior aspects of the device. So in the front over here you have the earpiece. You also have the A50 logo in chrome over here. Below that you will see this nice and reflective 3.1 inch TFT LCD display, under which is also the Micromax logo, again in chrome silver. You do have three hardware buttons over here: the menu button, the home button, and the back button. Right next to the menu button you'll be able to locate the microphone hole. There's nothing on the right hand side. On the top you have the power lock and unlock button along with the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the left here you have the micro USB charging data syncing port along with the volume rockers, and on the bottom is a tab to pull out the back cover. On the back over here is a 2-megapixel camera. It's a fixed focus camera. You do have a speakerphone which is over here. Now over here is a pinhole for something that appears to be a noise cancelling microphone, but we didn't seem to get it to work very well. The device comes with a 1200 mAh battery, and you do have your dual SIM card slots along with a micro SD card slot that accepts up to 32GB micro SD cards. So let's quickly power on the device. Let's take a complete look of the interface. Now since it's a Superfone, it does come with the Superfone animation in the beginning. Now this is the main lock screen of the device, and you can simply slide left or slide right to unlock the phone. I'm just going to give it 1 second to finish loading up the OS. Once you're loaded up, you can quickly unlock the device. I'll quickly take a look at the lock screen over here, and you'll see that your network information comes on the top left. If you have two SIM cards installed, both of them will show on the top left over here. You have your date and time information, and your calendar of sorts is at the bottom over here. You also get your network information along with battery life status in the top bar. Simply slide your finger towards the right to unlock the device, and you'll see a really nice user interface. You can see we have a live wallpaper running in the background. It's fairly smooth despite the fact that it's running a live wallpaper. The phone is powered by an 650 MHz processor made by MediaTek, and it's very responsive on this device. You'll be able to see that you have all sorts of animations, and the overall interface is quite snappy. You can pull in the notification panel from the top, and you also have these quick launch widgets over here. You also have a brightness, timeout, and auto rotation toggle along with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, data connectivity, airplane mode. Then you have your profiles, so general profiles, silent profile, meeting, and outdoor. All of those are over here. You have your standard notifications at the bottom. You can simply clear them by pressing the clear button, and then you have an empty notification panel. Fairly responsive. I'm going to quickly jump into the about phone screen, and you'll be able to see that this device is actually running Android 2.3.6, and it looks good. The overall interface and the screen looks really nice. Quickly jumping into the dialer here, I will show you your call dialer, and all you need to do is simply dial a number and start calling. You can set your default SIM card from the notification panel. So if you are using an Airtel SIM card, you can come and select the Airtel SIM card from here. Both your SIM cards will show over here, so you can simply tap on the left or right which SIM card you want to use. So that's the first menu in the notification panel, what SIM card you're using, and set that as default. I currently have only one SIM card in there, hence it's only showing you that one SIM card. Now messaging on this is also fairly easy. The screen is a 3.1 inch screen, so the keyboard is nice and responsive. The screen is also very responsive, so it's not a problem. So if you do mess up, you can quickly fix it using the dictionary that comes inbuilt. There is also voice to text, so I'm going to test that out for you guys as well. This is a test of voice input, and you can see that it does load that up simply well into this. You can also put in punctuations like period and question mark right in your voice to text as well. So fairly nice keyboard. You can also turn to landscape and you get the same keyboard in a larger size, and you still have a lot of the typing window left, so you can quickly see that as well, unlike the Bling 2 where the window for typing almost disappeared when you are typing in landscape. The camera is a 2 megapixel camera, so it's a very slow and basic camera. Don't expect to do some high level photography. It's also a very generic Android camera app. Nothing has been customized. You do have your standard settings over here. You do have a couple of white balance settings. You also have a panorama shot. Again, you have exposure, compensation and shooting modes, but I don't think you guys can do much with it considering the fact that it is a 2 megapixel fixed focus camera. So let's talk about the all apps window over here. You do have a few preloaded apps, and you can download all the apps available in the Android marketplace. The FM radio is also pre-installed, and you need to plug in your hands-free to start using the wireless radio. So I'm going to quickly show you the browser now. So it's fully loaded up the website. You can see that it does have some sort of kinetic scrolling as well. It's slightly choppy, not as smooth as we'd like it to be, but it works pretty all right. You can also pinch to zoom in into your text, and again pinch to zoom out to view. You can also shift to landscape. The browser is not as great as we'd like it to be, but you can download tons of browsers from the Google Play Store and the Android marketplace, which will actually enhance your experience a little bit better. You can download Dolphin browser and several other browsers available in the marketplace. So what you just saw was a reset of the RAM. It usually happens on this device a lot. If you quit an application that uses a lot of RAM, the device automatically resets the OS so that it can make available a little bit more RAM for you guys. So overall, a lot of fun, this device. I'm going to quickly show Angry Birds. So as you can see, even games like Angry Birds also tend to show a little bit of lag. So don't expect to do some hardcore gaming on this. This device is overall great for basic Android usage. We did run Quadrant and Ninamark, but we got really low scores in that, so we don't want to show you that as well. It's not a performance phone, it's a basic phone, and the only selling point for this is that the main user interface is much more responsive than even higher end Android devices. You don't see any sort of lag in opening up apps, and it almost instantly opens up. The speakerphone on this device is very loud, and one thing that I'm really going to do right now is stream a video on YouTube. Let's see if I can find WTF. You can see that video streaming is superb on this, and also the audio playback is loud and very clear. So we are impressed with the device. It's a good media device, it's a good multimedia device. You don't and will not be able to do a lot of gaming on this, that's for sure. Internet browsing is also limited on the stock browser, but you can download tons of browsers from the marketplace. Camera is very basic and can be used in emergencies or for basic fun. You can't use the camera for professional photography. You can, however, download apps like Instagram, as we have done here, and they work well with the device, so no issues with that either. The one thing that's really selling this device for Micromax, or the one thing that one reason that this device will do really well, is because of Aisha. Now, Aisha is a voice assistant that Micromax has developed in partnership with another company, and they have basically been able to create or replicate something like Siri with a better responsive system. Let's give it a couple of questions to see how it works. Hello.
Yes, hello. Hi there.
What is your name?
Yes, what is?
What is your name?
Yes, what is your name? I have to. My name is Aisha.
It gives it the name. It says my name is Aisha, but it says Aisha because of the computer generated response. Let's ask about weather, and this is what I tried out in the unboxing video. It didn't work well, so let's see if it works now. What is the weather in London?
US, what is the weather in London? It is light rain shower and the temperature is 61 degrees F with humidity around 68.
So as you can see, it gives you a couple of cards, just like Siri does, and it gives you the weather, current conditions, tomorrow's conditions, basic things. Really nice interface. And it comes from a World Weather Channel, so it gives you that information source in there as well. So let's try and convert an amount of US dollars in Indian rupees. So let's try that. 252 United States dollars in Indian rupees.
US to United States dollars in Indian rupees.
So it didn't hear me out properly. Let's try again. 252 United States dollar in Indian rupees.
US 250 to United States. My favorite color is fuchsia.
So it's clearly not understanding that question. I'm going to try again. 348 United States dollar in Indian rupees.
US 348 United States dollar in Indian rupees. Your answer is rupee 19,320 Indian rupees.
So there you go.
Source Wolfram Alpha.
So it gives you the answer and it gives you the name of the source, and she speaks that out as well. How do I get rid of a body?
US, how do I get rid of the body? You could take the body to the local police department and turn yourself in. Murder is a horrible thing.
So there you go, it gives you some funny answers as well. You could take yourself to the local police department and turn yourself in. Murder is a horrible thing. So innovative answers from Aisha. The one thing that's really irritating is now in the recent update for Aisha, the ads start to show up at the top. So Aisha, since it's a free app, they try to monetize it on the top, and it's not a lot of fun to use something which has an ad in it. Open the camera app from here. Open the camera app.
US, open the camera on.
So it didn't hear me out properly, but it did open the camera app. It said open the camera on when I said open the camera app, but it did open the camera app. You can open all sorts of applications. You need to know the name of the app. So instead of saying open the phone, you need to say open the dialer. Superfone Ninja. I have no idea why Micromax decided to call this device the Superfone Ninja, but it is very responsive for the price that it comes in, so that's possibly why. And the device is an entry-level Android phone. It does have dual SIM capabilities. Both SIM cards are GSM SIM cards, but you can have one 3G SIM card in there, which is absolutely great. So you can get a 3G connection, a 2G connection, and have both of them in there and swap between both of them, and it's fairly easy. You can select which SIM card you're using by going into the phone dialer and then swapping between SIM cards that show in the notification panel. Again, you can set your default card. You can't have both cards running at the same time, but you will receive messages on both the SIM cards at the same time. So there you go, guys. This was the full in-depth review of the new Micromax A50 Superfone Ninja along with Aisha, the voice assistant. Opening apps with Aisha is not a lot of fun. You can directly go there. I think it's going to be faster. But continuous updates from the company mean that it will support more questions, and they're constantly working on the questions that once you send them in, so you get more and more interesting responses every time. And for errors and mathematical questions that you don't get at the first time, they save your questions and they give you an answer sooner or later. So that's great. And Aisha is going to be coming to other Micromax devices as well. We got some information that a lot more Micromax super phones, larger phones, will also get Aisha, possibly integrated with the home button. So the company is working on something like that. So that should improve the overall experience. For this device, talk time was about 4.5 hours. We didn't have any network issues. For standby, we left the phone on for about 5-6 days without a SIM card in there, and it was just running, and it still had about 50% of the battery remaining. So we have no complaints with battery life. Video playback is smooth, video streaming is smooth, audio quality is great, FM radio is an add-on, and the price is simply amazing. Build quality is also pretty good. There is no squeaking or rattling from the device. It fits well in the hand, and the white color looks great. Especially from the back, you can't tell that this is such a budget device. It looks overly well built for the price that it comes in, and the white color looks great on the device. It does attract a lot of fingerprints, but they don't show a lot on the white back. They do show on the front, and we tried to look for a screen protector and anti-glare one for this, but we couldn't find one. We've heard that Micromax is going to start making screen protectors for their devices as well, so hopefully they'll start coming out with anti-glare and anti-fingerprint screen protectors for their devices. If you have any questions or queries regarding the Micromax A50 Superfone Ninja, please do leave them in the comment section below. You can also catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Our new Twitter account, iGyaan Q&A, is specially meant for all your questions and answers. And if we find something interesting, we might even cover it in the weekly Tech Focus on iGyaan TV. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaan TV. For iGyaan.in, this has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.